Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. JC here, and quickly I'm just going to go and connect that up. So that flows, and now this whole entire thing will start running properly. Yeah, this mess. Well, I decided to play around with the supply and worried that it might not be enough. So it's gone back to just supplying the one, and then I saw some more iron out beyond where I was getting the copper from. So in true satisfactory style here, I have stacked my belts. Oh yes. Yep, that's and it is allowed to do that, which is shocking, but it let me do it, so I did it. So yeah, this is the iron that's being pulled out for steel. I didn't really want to tap into that while I've already got it. Sure, yes, I could. Like I've sent a tap off to there, that could be flowed into planetary logistics later on. Same with I could pull a tap off the back here, planetary logistics, and then same back there. Just so I've got ore available. If it doesn't need to go on its belt, send it into the logistics system. We've got to get there first. Yeah, don't mind that I phase through belts. Magic. Don't question it. It's like RimWorld stuff. Don't question these things. You'll go mad. But what that now means is we're actively producing. Wow, we are actually supplying enough to reach all the way down here. Nice. But we are actively producing a very small number of these things, which are being automatically sent over and then consumed over here. The cube we made last time. Yay! I did set it up and I blueprinted it. So the only thing that is missing from fully upgrading this is that one there. The magnetic ring. Supermagnetic ring, yep. That's all we're missing. No, it's piling what little I have into this section, which is annoying, but we'll be getting Mark II belts. Eventually what I can do is get more slots, and then I can start saying, hey, yeah, I don't want any of these, please take them off me and send them into here, which is something I didn't actually provide to and collect from. Automatically does that. Good. If I say I don't want any and I go and decommission something old and I get a whole load of them, these things will come along, collect it from me and dump them here to be upgraded. Magic. And, yep. That's this in action. Eventually it will stop because we'll get one belt's worth in the... Can I select the storage box? Thank you. Yeah. It'll be done soon. And then they'll fill this one up, and then they'll start piling... Oh, that's motors. They'll start piling it in here. Like they have done already in here. Perfect. So, that's nice. I can start, requesting things over here, but I just leave it alone for the time being, I think. I mean, the raw materials are being produced here if I want more of the raw stuff, which is fine because, yeah. So, What do we need now? Well, I'm not sure. I think we actually need the super... All the research is done. So let's have a look in here. Super magnetic rings. Do we need them? No, we just need turbines. That requires turbines, copper, and graphene. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, processors. We don't have a decent way of mass producing processors because we don't have a means of mass producing silicon, which is needed in exorbitant amounts. We do need to produce planetary logistics because then that can produce interstellar. And we need the particle collectors for both of these require the particle collectors. Lovely. And then you've got the other added problem of producing these things. Iron, okay. Processors, pain, thrusters, steel, and copper. Okay, well that can be produced on this line here. Relatively simply. Now I do want to produce thrusters next to reinforced thrusters because that just requires some more stuff and oh no, they don't need to be produced next to each other. I thought they upgraded one into the other, but they don't. No. Okay. It's only the towers that need to be produced next to each other. Because one upgrades into the other. Planetary logistics station. If I look, that also requires an upgrade. So that upgrades the interstellar logistics into an orbital collector, which means you can slap them on gas giants and extract all the loveliness that is this hydrogen and deuterium. Remaining reserves. As if it's going to run out. But did any of these actually require the super magnets? No? No. No, we don't require the super magnetic rings. Yes! So I don't have to make them. Yet. It's a big yet. I don't have to make them yet, but... yeah. How's this thing going? Why has it failed? Because... of course, because I need to do some cleanup. Click that into there. Yeah, clean up. Fixed. Right, that should start producing those again now. Hopefully there's enough supply coming in, otherwise, oh dear. Yes, I'm splitting the same supply over two. I could actually upgrade the bell, yes. And it would come in faster. Yes. I don't exactly have an abundant supply of the Mark IIs at the moment. And that's a very long way away. don't think it's going to back up anytime soon. At least one side's working. Which three? Well, I think I found a flaw with the design here. Just a minor issue with the design there. Luckily enough, it's not my design. It's not my problem. It wasn't my fault. So, I should get all this lot being consumed again. This side seems to be keeping up, it's just that it just isn't enough. If it's enough for one side, it should be enough for the other side, but it's because this side has backed up. And it's only trickling along on this side. I haven't gotten up to speed yet. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it, aren't I? Didn't wanna. Make me do it. Well, there's a few coming through to here. Really didn't want to do this, but right. Have to use some of our supply. Yep, I ran out. Go figure. Hive of activity going on here. Damn, I got a lot of belts. A lot of the standard belts, I should really throw them back into the system.
Flight mode.
Oh no, before I do that, yes, let's go throw them back in the system. Right, collect. Oh. There. Give me, I want 300 on me. Ba-dum. They're now coming and collecting from me. Give them a moment. I get that. Perfect. Well, let's just dump a whole load of them into here. And they will just dump them in here and it will just consume them through here, and then they won't call on any more until that's already done. Not entirely sure why I've got some iron ore on me, but it's relatively simple. What we do is we go to the bottom of here and we go, hey, you. Here's some more. Have fun. Am I over to where we need to be now, which is almost at the end of the line. Down here. There you go. I'm feeding the 2 in. Because of the splitter, boom, it's solid. So maybe, just maybe, that'll be enough. Sort of is for one side, which means more should be flowing into the other side. It'll take a little while for this to catch up, actually. Oh, here it is. And solid. Are you delivering to me? Oh, you're collecting from me. Because I have a surplus. It's getting through to this end. Ah, good. Right, that means that this will be producing the full 1.5 a second. A bit sad, really, isn't it? 1.5 a second, but you know. You work with what you've got, and you also work with what you can supply. Load those in there and job done. Oh. Yeah, it's full over here, which means we're now stockpiling over there. Perfect. Right. Now with that much of the episode wasted, what are we going to work on? Well, we're going to work on what I was originally talking about. Fortunately, we need particle containers. We do urgently need to be able to produce those. We have a minor supply of those, but we do need a better supply of those. But to get a better supply of those, we need that. And a power miracle to actually run the damn thing on the other planet. So, Helium. Oil. Not oil. Acid requires stone and oil and water. Much for trying to make that another planet. What about you? Do you have any oil? Is oil even listed? Crude oil. No crude oil on that planet. No crude oil on that planet. So the only planet that has crude oil is this one. The one we're currently on. This is the only one with crude oil. So I can only produce acid here unless I happen to find a planet that has an acid ocean. which makes things a hell of a lot more complicated. Right, here, supply of this. I made it somewhere. Where's my research? That's where I made it. Way tank. There it is. This way. Yeah, this way. And then follow the coloured belts. Over here. Still stockpiling. Getting there. Slowly. You know, I did have to go and do another trip to the planet because we ran out, and we'll run out again till I can get this as a brought-in supply. Okay, right. I built this over this side, over this side, where I'm making this stuff. Going straight into a box. Of course it's going straight into a box, and then the box is able to supply out, but it's also very small scale. This obviously can be expanded up to here. That'll be another 3 or 4 of those at most. But we need to produce these things. Well, we got that from a box. Copper ingot. And the electromagnetic turbines. Well, we may be lucky and be able to pull those over. May. Not rating my chances on this one, though, mind you. One there, one there. We need another box. Oh look, I've got a spare box. One of those. Oh, we don't have many of these left. I'll have to restock on those. Pull them in. I require that before you do that. Set it down to a reasonable limit because we don't want to just have it all just pouring over here. Items. There. 1 available routes. 1 route out of range. So it's not possible. Right. So we won't be building it all the way over here. We have to build it somewhere between here and where the electromagnetic turbines are being produced. So it's actually in range. They're being produced over there. We know this is in range, so we can make use of this one by just going, hey, I'd like another set, please, thank you. It's not the neat little thing I had before, but it'll do. Shouldn't really be supplying it like this. Well, as I said, once we get interstellar, once we get the logistics systems online, this becomes so much easier. I have to actually be able to produce the damn things. These, to be precise. They are made in an assembler. I'm going to do that. I'm going to say, hey, you make Ease. 2 and 2. Oh, you require 2 of everything, so to hell with it then. Okay. Another box. Just there. No, too close, idiot. Lay down your line first. Then put your box in. And you put the hat on top. And then you put drones in. Give it a power supply. You require those. And now 1. There you go. Right, pull them in. I'm gonna need copper. You've got to be. There. Right. Don't be an ass wipe. That goes out. Those go in. Still needs copper. Really have any copper reserves anywhere nearby? Don't bind me, people. Hello! Supply of this stuff that I'm not really using very much. Thank you! That's going that way. I have to do some belt jumping again. All the way down to the ground floor again. There. Ha! Got it. Not great. Oh, it flows past. These are only really being supplied by these. Oh, God. This is... yes. Early game mess. Not a particularly brilliant way of doing things. Everything improves once you get planetary logistics. one tile out. Would you curse me so? Look! Hop around with me. Actual fact, I should have that going the opposite way. Whoop. Put a box. Yes, the famous shove it into a box method of dealing with my problems. Because for the time being, putting it into a box is a valid way of doing it, because I can at least distribute it to wherever I need to with these little guys. Until later on, where the box gets replaced by a very big thing. At least now I can scale this up. We have a supply of electromagnetic turbines. We can now be fed into here to make these. Now got particle traps. Yay! Right. So with particle traps, particle traps processes titanium and steel. You too can make planetary logistics. It's enough to drive you mad. It is enough to drive you mad. So, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC. Out.